This channel supports St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children and is a part of their Play Live charity drive. For more information on how to join as well as how to donate, please head to the description and click the link at the top of it. Remember, any and all support is appreciated, so feel free to give and support in any way you can. Thank you for your participation.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and Washington Redskins, they defeated the Cleveland Browns. Wasn't an easy task, at least wasn't the easy task that it should have been, of course, because as all these experts have been saying, the Washington Redskins, they're a division winner, they're about to transcend, blah, 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 blah. Look, you guys know me, I'm a serious Redskins fan, but I'm a serious Redskins fan that is fucking as honest as possible. Brutally honest. We made some strides last year, yes, but to sit up here and try to call us like elite status and saying how we're going to dominate the division and all of this other stuff that I've been hearing people say, no, come on. And this season so far has proven that we aren't on that level yet. We have some good pieces to work with, but we got a long way to go. And this game kind of proved it because jumped out pretty early, 14-0 against the Browns, and the Browns came storming back. Now, to be fair to my team, the Browns have been doing this all season. They have been very competitive. They, as much as we like to poo-poo the Browns and talk about how sorry they are, they've been a very competitive team this year. No matter who's been in quarterback, no matter who's their opponent, they've kept the games relatively close for the most part. It's just that at the end, they just seem to fall apart. So, I can't sit here and honestly just pick apart my team because they had to come back against the Browns. A couple of people have done that. I mean, we saw the Baltimore Ravens, who's been a more consistent franchise, have to do that. You know what I mean? So, still, there were some things that, of course, bothered me. You guys know how I feel about Kirk Cousins. He did some things in the second half that perplexed me. But thankfully, it seems like Gruden may have learned something. I hope it continues as a trend, as we did what I've been saying that we need to do, for the longest time, which is keep a consistent balance between run and pass. Today, Kirk Cousins threw for less than 30 passes, which the first time that we've seen this happen this year. He threw for 27 passes, only had 183 yards, but he had 3 touchdowns. Jordan Reed had an excellent game, by the way. Deshaun Jackson didn't really get into the mix, but he did make an impact with the 2 penalties that he drew. But the thing that was really standout was that I believe for the first time this year, collectively as a team, we ran the ball over 20 times in a game. I think 18 carries total was the high, maybe. Probably 16, I think, to be quite honest. We weren't running the ball. We weren't trying to mix it up and consistently work the run in. We were pass happy for no reason. Because here's the thing, and sorry, again, if you're a Kirk Cousins fan, apologies, but he is not going to be that dynamic quarterback that is going to be able to carry us to victory. That's not him. That's not how he plays, and that's not his makeup. The guy is good at the short, intermediate passes and letting his receivers, who we have a plethora of receivers. We have probably the most talented receiving core, if not one of the most talented receiving cores. When you think about the depth, think about Deshaun Jackson, Pierre Garçon, Jordan Reed. He has Vernon Davis, who has had a great career up to this point, backing him up. Doxson, who has showed flashes of how great he could be when he's able to play, when he's healthy enough. Crowder has showed flashes. Even though he's not the biggest receiver in the world, that guy can ball. Even Ryan Grant has shown an ability to be good, and he's not even really considered in the mix. He's like the 6th receiver as far as the wide receivers can be concerned. So we have a really solid receiving core. they can get a lot of yards after the catch, which is what builds up Kirk Cousins' stats. It's not that he's like this great, dynamic, deep, accurate passer. People love to call him the most accurate passer they've seen and say all this stuff. The bottom line is, when you're making these short, intermediate passes, especially with these hooks wide open under the zone, you look that good. And that's all we need him to do, is be able to hit the open man and let that open man do work. That's all. But let's not throw this guy up in the elite echelon. Please stop doing that. I hate it when I was hearing the people talk about how great he was with his accuracy. Like, you just threw a 3-yard button hook to a guy who sat under the zone and had nobody on him, and you're going to praise Kirk Cousins' accuracy? Get the fuck out of here. But he's decent enough for that, and that's what I need him to do. Make these safe passes, let his wide receivers use their talent, and that's it. Don't fuck up. He fucked up a couple of times, and that's the thing that stands out the most about him, is that he can make some really bad decisions with the ball. So keep him under control, keep him under 30 passes, and commit to the run. Run at least 20 times. You have to keep the ball out of his hands for the whole game. You don't let him be the guy to decide the game. Put yourself in a position where you don't have to worry about him making those decisions that reportedly people were complaining about, But I digress. Got the win. Even out for the season, which is really cool. But the Browns, they showed improvement. They showed some of our flaws. I mean, the run defense still sucks. Crowder went off. I'm sorry, not Crowder. Crowell went off for the Browns. We kind of got rescued by the Browns with the couple of turnovers that they had. The fumbles really killed them. Those fumbles, because they were gashing us, and then they had those fumbles. So that killed the momentum. And then, of course, when they had to make the comeback, the rookie Kessler, he threw the interception because they were trying to force things. So good job. By the way, Josh Norman got beat up and down the field by Terrell Pryor. I don't think any of us can question that. He played much better in the second half, but in the beginning, Terrell Pryor was taking him to task, which was crazy. I don't know what was the issue with that. Maybe it's a new dynamic, somebody he's never seen and doesn't really have film on. Maybe that's what it was, but that was interesting to see. But he did get a little better in the second half. He made that interception, so good on him. But yeah, glad we won. Still, let's not sit here and start building up the hype, people. Let's just let the momentum build. Hopefully this is the start of some good momentum, putting a lot of confidence in us. Hopefully this game has reaffirmed the confidence in the run to where Gruden will commit to it more and not get pass happy like he's had in the past, because that's not what we need. We need balanced offense. That run is going to help us keep the defense off the field and give them rest, especially since we keep getting injuries all over the place. We are fucking walking triage right now on defense, and it's ridiculous. Even on offense too, because the line is beat up. Some of our wide receivers are beat up. It's rough, but yeah, balanced attack. Keep going with that. That works. 27 passes, 25 rushes. I like that. I like that a lot. Or maybe it was 24. I forget. Please correct me in the comments. But anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Megas, and I'm out. Deuces.